Alrighty then, hello and once again, good evening YouTube, and welcome back to some more ATV Off-Road Fury 2. Last time we did the Amateur Nationals and the Amateur Supercross on normal difficulty. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to do both. But this game's gonna be short if I don't do both, so I mean, kinda have to on that home front. Next, today, we're going to start off with the Amateur Enduro. Oh my goodness gracious. And we're going to... I want to use a different ATV for every series. And that's not what I wanted. Do we have a yellow suit? There we are. There's a yellow suit. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of custom... Well, there is a lot of customization. You know, let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's a fair amount of customization in this game, but it doesn't feel like, you know, your options really make much of a difference. Your selection really doesn't, you know, doesn't really look that different. You can barely see the designs from where you are in the camera anyway, so I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. So today we're doing Enduro. This is literally the only reason I bought this game, or not, well, yeah, I bought this game back in the day, was to do the waypoint editor thing. And as you can see, we've got a construction area, and now we gotta do the bar things. I don't know why they didn't bring this back for MX Unleashed, because this is literally the only reason I played this game. This is the best part of the entire game. And like, I don't really see the point here, because it looks like we're just running the course, but with checkpoints. And it's like, what's the point of having a checkpoint race if you're just going to follow the track anyway? See, here we go. Now we're talking. See, now we're making some now we're blazing a trail is what we're doing. The game was having difficulty spinning up the disc, and that's just basically a theme for this PS2. This PS2 is starting to get up there in age, because I bought this PS2 specifically to play through Gran Turismo 4, and it's a slim PS2. So basically, I bought a brand new PS2 to just ruin it right away. And I did! I did a lot of Gran Turismo 4. I don't remember what all I did. It was a fair amount. I did almost the whole game. And I did like most of 1,000 miles before I realized that you can just do B-Spec mode and have the race complete itself. Yeah, that would have been a good thing to know before sinking, like, you know, 50 hours into that. But you'll live and you'll learn. I almost thought that said ivermectin in third. Can I even say that on YouTube? Can I even say the word on YouTube? See, you think back to when I bought this PS2 in 2012, and it's like, YouTube was completely different then. I mean, it's completely different than it was like 2 years ago. And it wasn't even good 2 years ago. It's gotten worse. How? My question is, how can YouTube have possibly gotten worse? Well, they found a way. They found a way. I'm sure we're gonna look back at 2022 YouTube and think, oh man, those were the days. Those are the days. Man, there were so many good things happening back then. I think it's pretty cool that I've lost 2 other channels at this point to copyright bullshit. Well, not even copyright bullshit this time, but like to bullshit in general. And I've only ever gotten 1 copyright strike on this channel, and I successfully did the review thing. I did a successful rebuttal, and they took off the bullshit strike. But I've lost 2 entire different channels to this nonsense. I managed to keep this one alive. I'm pretty impressed by that fact. If I can make it 10 years, which is just 1 more year, we're down to the final, you know, we're in the single digit, you know, going 10 years without losing this channel. Honestly impressive considering everything that I've done here. Honestly pretty impressive. But anyway, I was going to talk about this old PS2 because it's having trouble spinning up and the only game that it plays, you know, really well, like it hasn't ever had any issues playing, is NASCAR Thunder 2004. And of course I put, you know, like 5 hours onto the disc every single time that I play it now. And that's sustained play. When I did the NASCAR Thunder 2004 challenge video, that was 10.5 hours straight without turning the console off, so It's a workhorse, I can tell you that much. And it's a slim PS2, so, you know. It's not oh, this is only 3 laps! Oh, what a novel concept! Oh, what a novel concept to not be an infinitely long race. Yo, dude, let's go. Let's go, it's only 3 laps. Oh, I forgot about stunts. Oh, I need to be doing stunts. Damn, I gotta be doing stunts. Yeah, the PS2, because that's what I bought it for, but I've played every game on this channel on this PS2. If it's on PS2, I played it on this. I bought that fat PS2, but like I said, it doesn't even fucking work. I did order a new, the scan thing, the laser pointer scanner thing. I did buy a new one, so if I ever have the ambition to, I can perform open heart surgery on my PS2. But I don't know, do I want to perform open heart surgery on the fat one so it works, or do I want to perform it on the slim one because it's been a workhorse for the last 10 goddamn years? The way I see it is that this PS2 still plays just fine when the disc actually spins up, which is most of the time. This spun right up and was just fine once I turned it on its side, but you know, I don't know. And I don't know if I've put more hours onto this PS2 than I have any of my other PS2s, because my other PS2s got absolute. They were played every single day. Oh my god, I played them all. Look at the biplane! That's a crash biplane! No! No, the dead biplane! Is this Sierra Madre here? Sierra Vista? Gotta keep getting them stunts, dude. Oh man, we gotta keep up so I can afford the upgrade, so I can get new things. Oh, we're turning around and I'm dead. Please respawn me in a reasonable place. Okay. Okay. There we go. That was a really good respawn spot. I can't be like these guys. I can't follow the crowd. That's what's gonna get me to lose this race. See, I'm losing the race because I'm trying to appeal to oh no, well, so much for him. That was kind of a monster truck moment right there. Oh man. Cause I got my first PS2 Christmas of 2004 and I played that one to death. I think it still runs. It probably doesn't play things very well, but that thing was like destroyed. Like I bought Stuntman Ignition brand new, and like it could not play that game. It would crash, it would freeze, it would lag worse than shit. It was bad, bad time. Bad times were had playing Stuntman Ignition on that PS2, and then but then my grandma bought me a PS2 that was a silver PS2, so that I didn't have to keep bringing mine to her house. I got that one and it played Stuntman Ignition just fine. So I don't know how long I was playing on those ones, but like, you know, it was a fair amount of time that I put on all of those, so. And now both of those I think are they're both really old at this point, but I don't know when exactly I got that silver PS2. I think it had to have been probably late 2007, so I would have had the original PS1 for probably 3 years at that point. But 3 years, 3 years ain't long. I can tell you that much. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about that when I was editing the last session of this, because I was talking about, you know, how I had not very many games when I was little, but I remember like all of them, and it's like, well, I was only little for a short period of time. Like, I only had that PS1 from, you know, like, I don't even want to say it was April of 2001. I swear I had to have had it. I had to have gotten. I don't think it was that birthday, but like, I don't know, dude. Because the demo disc that I got, I looked it up, and you know, all right, cool. Oh yeah, all right, wow, yeah, That was the worst respawn that I've gotten this entire game. And it's gonna be right at the end of this race. He's gonna land on me. Cool. This is about to be the first race that I've lost in this playthrough. Unless I land on his bitch ass. Okay, I almost landed on his bitch ass. That was very close to landing on his bitch ass. Because the demo, okay, so the game, the demo disc had, so I was talking about Spider-Man, the Spider-Man PS1 games, and I think Spider-Man 2 was another one of those games that was on the demo disc that I completely spaced on. I think there was one more game besides all the ones that I named off, but all of those games came out in 2001. So it would make sense that the demo disc would have a bunch of, you know, beta builds for those games that came out in 2001. If I got it in 2001. So I think it has to have been my birthday. I know it was my birthday. So it was either birthday 2001 or 2002. And since all those games on the demo disc came out in 2001, gotta assume that it was 2001. But the reason that I'm trying to bring this up is that I only had it from, so let's say April 2001 to December 2004. Okay, that's how long that I was just exclusively playing on PS1 and then like renting PS2s, and then I borrowed that one dude's PS2, you know? But like, that's barely 3.5 years. You know? I spent more time at college than 3.5 years, okay? And that entire section of my life is basically a blur. So, yeah. Basically, they always say that you know that time slows down, or like time speeds up when you get older. And it's like, yeah, I would say probably because of the fact that I had this PS1 and I did all these games on it, and I can remember all of these things, but that period of my life was not a very long period. Like, let's think about it now. I graduated college in May of 2019. And I mean, by the time this is uploaded, it's probably going to be March 2022. So that's almost 3 years since I've graduated. And like, that's been a fucking blur. 2021, 22, yeah. That's basically been nothing but a fucking blur. I don't think anything significant has happened in my life since then. Can I think about anything significant that's happened in my life? I got my fucking charger, that's about it. Went to Texas. I went to Phoenix in 2018, so that doesn't even count. Yeah, that's probably the biggest stuff there. Look at the dynamic dirt on the ATV. Look at that, the mud, the dirt, the mud, ba-bam. Anyone get that reference? Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. I'm leading by 7.5 seconds. Why am I going, oh no? Yeah, the amateur section appears to be very easy, so we'll have to see if like it actually gets difficult when we up the difficulty. We'll have to observe that set of circumstances. It's really windy again. It's fucking 46 out. Holy shit, dude. That has to be the warmest that it's been all year. That has to be at least 10 degrees warmer than it's been at any other point this year. Oh my god, dude. It is warm. I think everyone agrees that the past couple of years have been kind of pointless. We've all lost like 2 years of our lives. It's like 2020 and 2021 just blur together. For most people. Not so much for me because, you know, I live in North Dakota where we have some semblance of freedom left. And, good lord, 10.5 seconds, 11 seconds, 11.5 seconds, 12 seconds. They're still on our lap, don't you worry, we're still going. As if we haven't demolished this field enough yet, we gotta add a couple more seconds to that lead. Unless I barely tap into a tree, that could also end that. Anyway, I'm on an ATV. I can see why these races are only 3 laps. Because they still manage to be just as long as the regular races, despite being 2 laps shorter. Honestly, it's impressive how painful this is. I don't know why I never did championship mode, because it's pretty easy. Maybe I tried one race back when I wasn't good at games and I sucked, and I was like, well, perhaps This is better suited for 10 years from now, me. Oh, nice. Landed that jump. Can't ever land a bar hop, but you can land that one. And that is another race completed in this. Woo! Very cool indeed. And this is what we're going to have to do. Now, it has a giant square button to unhide menu on the screen. Like, look at this. Amazing. Just amazing. Oh, what a camera shot. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to have that giant square to unhide menu for the thumbnails. There aren't very many good camera angles at this track, are there? I gotta remember to do this, otherwise we're never gonna have good thumbnails. The first couple of thumbnails, not so hot. But even still, even here it's pretty rough. But there's like no one I'm racing against. These are so easy. These races are nothing. I laugh at these races. They are easy. Ha! 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 Funny. Currently on track 4 of 5. Oh my goodness. The points required to advance, 0. Nice. Yeah, I read this and I thought that you were supposed to finish, like they only have to finish these spots in 5th, but like, no, that's just, I don't know what the point of that is, because you can finish 5th in the first race of a championship and still win the championship. I don't know why it has to have advancement goals. I bought MLB 07 the show because that was the last game that doesn't have advancement goals for your career. I was thinking that would make me want to play it more, but I don't think I've played it yet. We're going back in time so we don't have to deal with this dumb shit. Maybe I'm using an overpowered ATV, but I'm pretty sure this is the first one that's selected when you start the game, so maybe the AI just isn't good at this. Why would they make an entire section out of this if the AI wasn't good at it? Oh dear, oh man. Got wicked loose there. See, and like now we're doing this race, but we're just following the tracks. We're just following the tracks. What's the point of it being a waypoint race if you're just gonna follow the tracks? Like, it's cool that you don't have to, you know, follow the tracks completely because, you know, in the regular national races, it's going to be like, oh, you went off the track, you put a single tire into the grass, now you need to go all the way back here. It's like, yeah, but like, still. If we're just going to follow the tracks, what's the point of having a waypoint race? If it's a waypoint race, that means we can jump around. Jump up, and get down. But no, we're just following the road. This is weak. Maybe that's why they took it out. Because it was so weak in this game. It's like, oh. Well, that's because you're bad at programming waypoint races. Can you land the bar hop? Oh my goodness, we landed a bar hop. Oh my goodness gracious. We did it. We managed to successfully land a bar hop. Truly impressive. Yeah, I think you can do combo moves in this game, but the problem is that there's so few jumps where you can land it and have a double, you know, jump. Double jump, like we're playing any game from the mid-2000s. See, maybe here I can. No, or I could maybe also die. I'm gonna be reset all the way back there. Yep, I got the point. So the ATV went through the point, and yet it still respawned me all the way back here. It counted that point, but it respawned me back there. Amazing. And now I'm behind by 5 seconds. That is astonishing. Move your fat ass. Yeah, get the tree. Eat tree, you fuckface. Oh my god, dude. That is stupid. That is incredibly stupid. Oh my god, dude. I'm still 4 seconds back. Because it respawned me 5 miles behind where I was. And it counted the fucking thing despite me being dead. And it still respawned me 5 miles back. Alright, so that's where the challenge is. If you die at any point in this, you respawn 5 miles behind where you actually were. That's the challenge. The challenge isn't the AI, it's surviving the game's stupidity. Suicide no-hander though. That's where we're at here. That's where I'm about to go is the final option here. Final exit. Fear Factory is great, okay? And I don't know what the fuck's going on between the members of Fear Factory, but like, you know, the band's like fucking 30 years old at this point, so it's not really that surprising that there's infighting at this point, but like, dude, Fear Factory is great. I don't know, that like Mechanized is already 12 years old at this point. Like, that's a long time. 12 years is a long time, okay? And the entire Mechanized album is great. I feel like that's honestly peak Fear Factory, and like I think they agreed because every other album after that is just them trying to recreate the magic of Mechanized. I haven't really done a big in-depth discussion about Fear Factory because the only reason that I know about Fear Factory's existence is Test Drive 5, which ties us back to the previous session where I was talking about playing Test Drive 5. Like, if it wasn't for that game, I don't know where I'd be right now in life. Test Drive 5 made that much of an impact on my life. It was literally life-changing. It's amazing, dude. And it's such a hard game. It's so difficult. I played it for the channel and it was like, oh my god, I suck. I'm good at all these other games, and then I try and play that and it's like, ugh. When I played Test Drive 5 back in the day, I sucked. Like I was worse than I was when I played it for the channel. But like even back then, I didn't play it to win, I played it just to fuck around. Because it was impossible. It was so hard. It was such a hard game. And like the only thing I could do was drag racing. And I basically had it down pat, like which cars was good on the drag strip and which ones weren't. And like the Shelby Cobra was the best one on the drag strip. Like it would beat everything. Except for one day I like tried with a Corvette or something and like I beat the Shelby Cobra and was like, wow, this is a moment that I'm never gonna forget. And I didn't forget. I, in fact, did not forget. That was such a significant moment. Yeah. And like the Nissan Skyline was the worst one. It literally could not beat anything in that game. On the drag strip. On the dance floor. Every Move a Picture released a single in 2018. I think it was 2018. I can't believe it, dude. And it was like an iTunes exclusive. Like you had to, or not exclusive, but like you can't listen to it without YouTube Premium Music or something. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, and it's not even on, I don't think it's not on Spotify, I don't think. It's like, bruh, I had to pay money to listen to this song, and it's good. It's a good song. But like, I feel like, dude, out here paying for music. In the 2022nd year of our Lord, out here paying for music. Yes, that is a thing that happened. I did, in fact, pay for music in 2022. Oh, the wheelie. Witness that wheelie. It didn't give me any points for the wheelie. And I tried to do a combo move there and it didn't. Which is good. If it had, I would have died, but like, still, I wanted to do a combo move. We have freestyle up next, so I need to figure out how to do some fancy dancy tricks here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Climbing over the hill, man. Here we are. Alright, got him. Let's go, dude, let's go. Oh. And I think my favorite part about I'm surprised that didn't kill me. My favorite part about these enduro races is that it has the arrows on the signs. I really like that, because then whenever you make your own races, like you can, like all the arrows are always just going to be U-turns. I do distinctly remember that. I made an entire race that was just a bunch of U-turns, like all the posts were like right next to each other, but you just had to go like back and forth between them. That was good. That was good times. That was good times. ATV Off-Road Fury 2. This is the game that we're playing, and we're doing the enduro stuff, and it's really easy. Oh, it's really easy. Oh man, until you wreck, then you're gonna be 10 miles behind the leader. Don't you worry about that. Help. Help, I almost went in the water. That would have been a scary moment indeed. Don't you know that all-terrain vehicles are allergic to water? They shouldn't even call them all-terrain vehicles. They should call them ATEV. All-terrain except for water vehicles. Ivermectin second though. Can't keep up. Can't keep up with Dale Tully. Did anyone get the joke that I was going for with this name? Or was I too slick? Too slick for the common YouTube audience member. Final lap, yeah. Yeah, this was pretty sad. They at least challenged me in the national races occasionally, and like the Supercross one, the Supercross was surprisingly easy, but I attribute that to this game not having a clutch. But this was pathetic. This was the easiest thing that I've done. Well, maybe it helps that I was in season. I just played this, you know, I just played the first session. So I was ready. I was pumped. Pumped for some more. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Yep, all the way back here. I didn't want to do the fucking bar hop. I did the fucking triangle and circle button, and it did the fucking circle button one, of course. The one with the 10-year-long animation that kills you if you're even a millisecond off. If you even come within breathing distance of the ground a millisecond before the animation is sufficiently completed. No, don't mind that I pressed both fucking buttons, no. And it doesn't count wheelies. I just wheelied this entire thing. Entire thing. And it didn't count for anything. It doesn't count wheelies in this game. That's so sad. But the wheelies are impressive. You're impressive. They're super impressive. I don't know, dude. Alright. Well, that is not at all what I wanted to do. Could you please stop? What the fuck was that? What even was that? What just... Okay, so basically this game is trying to fuck me over. It hasn't done it yet, thus far, but like it's done it most so far here. Like the only way that they can win is if I get fucked over by the game, and the game knows it. It's like, I am going to completely change the programming of the physics engine right now so that you die. And lose your first race of the entire playthrough. Yeah, that's a win. That's a big fat dub in every single race of the amateur nationals, supercross, and enduro. So this is significantly easier than MX Unleashed thus far. Maybe I am just too good. Maybe I'm just that good. You know, maybe this is actually really hard, but I'm just incredibly talented. Maybe that's what it is, dude. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just that good. You came in first place in the Amateur Enduro Championship on normal difficulty. Yay! We did it. So, I'm real fast, and the fact that you're a racer is a fiddle-dee-doo. My mom says let's all die here. I don't understand why. Gonna take that package. Are we gonna take the package?
It's good for your health. Your legs will get stronger. We're cars! We don't have legs!